What up, peoples? Another welcome to our day, y'all. Holding the vibe on current topics, current situation. You know? Well, this is my take on the Alabama Brawl and Charlemagne. You know what I'm saying? They're interviewing intellectuals. Everybody seen the Elder video? So let's talk about it. CLP. Holding the vibe. What's up, everybody? How was y'all doing? Well, hope all is well, you know what I mean? And if not, you can get back on track sooner than later so you can act your thing. You know what I'm saying? All of this journey, we all having this experience. And have you realized that it's all a big psyops been playing on this one? You know? And it's like a whole narrative from your kid to your grown-up, because I'm a grown man now. But from a kid to grown-up, just the whole narrative that's been playing and plaguing, and not knowing the truth of what's the hit, like not knowing the truth, the story, the history, not knowing all that stuff. You see how psyops can work, where you don't know what's really going on. You know? Because this, in my attempt to just hold vibes on current topics, we're going to talk about the Alabama Brawl and then Charlemagne get eaten up intellectually, you know what I'm saying? And if you notice in both incidents, right, what's the main topic, or should I even say what, the main elephant in the room? That situation happened, they ain't looking at that, but all the spectators and people on the outside looking. But it's a narrative that been set for so long. It's like a freaking playbook. The racism narrative, you know, the hatred, the hating narrative, when everybody's going through it, everybody gotta survive, we all gotta live every day, we all gotta make the right decisions and choices. But if you notice, that narrative's always been. But the narrative been going on for so long. And then the psyops come in with the histories told, what, backwards, sideways, upside down. Add a little bit to it. Fibs everywhere in the story of history. Leads you to believe you don't know what to believe. And that's what the Matrix wants. I said it's a mind game. It's playing with your mind. So it's like, sometimes what you see is not really what you see. What you hear, you have to translate it. Everybody here thinks the same, but think about it, look at it different. Break things down different, you know what I mean? But that's the psyops though. Because look at that. Look at the boat incident. Why I'm taking this long, like a couple weeks later to hold the vibe, is because you have to hear the whole story and let it play out. Because the very first video I watched, I thought homie was a security guard. But now, knowing that he's a co-captain of the boat, and people, you know, he was addressing the situation at hand, and then come to find out, there were just some ratchet people. Wasn't trying to hear shit or do anything. Because, you know, I watched a lot of videos, and the captain said those people in those little boats did it before. You know, so they were antagonists. So when the co-captain go over there and did his thing, and they jumped him basically, what was gonna happen? Stand back and let the guy get jumped? I'll come to his defense, his aid. And apparently, his crewmates and the rest of the town, or the rest of the people that was in the area at that time, went to work, as I can see what happened in the brawl. You know? And then the after fact is watching all these videos and hearing all these accounts. They took it back to the ancestors and the spirits of the slaves that was in that area, man. And apparently they did a lot of slave trade, they're saying at that time. You know, they did a lot of activities. They did a lot of activity in that era. Well, we know a lot of stuff happened, but it happened in such a way where you have to find a paper trail to really see what went down, you know, and the buying and selling of human beings, to really see the truth behind how it did. It's so scattered. You have to do your diligent research and take your time when you're dealing with this matter. But a lot of people got information, so it's like what resonates with you to make you understand what happened and give you an idea, and then you can take it from there. You know? So all these narratives are painted. Obviously, it led to the racism narrative. But it's crazy though that in 2023, that's a big narrative still, and it's still going on. And it was, well, as you can see, right, the media has a big play on all these ideas. You got to keep a narrative going. You got to keep a certain tension in the air. You got to keep a certain vibration in order for the Matrix mind game to keep going and the psyops to be played. So, with any little incident that happened, you got to paint that picture. You got to put it in that light. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the media job is, to maintain the integrity of the Matrix. The psyops. Keep it going. That's the only way you can play. If they keep it playing the game, keep it going with different incidents. Sometimes you don't know when incidents happen, what is real and what not. You hear there's actors and crisis actors. You know, why would they have these things going on? But it's to keep the psyops going. If everybody's hustling and working, everybody's moving and doing their thing, who got time for nonsense? But then you see nonsense popping up. You see stupid stuff being done. You're like, why people do this dumb shit? So that's the true lies in the Matrix. Like, is that for real? Or is that fake? A lot of incidents out of blue, out of nowhere. People are paid actors and actresses. And I can't believe that shit. But yeah, we in the Matrix mind game. And television is not in your face, right? It's in your face, but it's not in your face, even when it says live. So it's up to you to believe what's going on in this big ass psyop. We call this reality, you know what I mean? Civilized reality, whatever it is. But just know that it's a setup and it's being played. And it's being played to the T. You know what I mean? On all accounts, all accounts, all levels, all aspects of life. That's why you have to be aware and pay attention to your situation in order for it to develop and become whatever you want to do and do what the hell you want to do in this world. The trick is for you not to succeed and win in your goals and aspirations and build. That's the game that's been played on you, not to get to those levels. Well, you have to play the game and set your steps up, so as you build, you solidify your steps with understanding, with knowing, and pursuing shining star in these times. You know? Yo, I know everybody done seen that video of Larry Elder on the Breakfast Club. Got a hold of the vibe on this one. When you're vibing on information and vibing on reality, and when it comes to the psyop of this matrix mind game that we're in, you see what the media does, right? They want to keep the pain and narrative that we've been paying for so long. The narrative to keep this matrix mind game going like it's a reality, like it's true. But you got eyes for yourself. You see reality for what it is. And in the conversation the elder was having with those young pups, the elder was having, he was spitting out facts, giving out information, and dropping jewels and gems. Because the key to this whole game is information. And the more information you know, then you are equipped to make decisions on your daily life. So when Mr. Elder was talking about fatherless homes and the reality, reality of most of us come from. Because I can't know, I died back a yard, so I understand the fatherlessness and the need of the guidance that people need in this world. The youth needs the balance that both need from both parents. You know what I'm saying? Basic surviving, no one addressing those situations. Few and facts of, like, come on, man, you see what's going on. He's not saying it's psyops, he's saying it's the reality. But the reality is the psyops that are running, but he got the facts to prove what's going on. People fall prey and say they're a victim. Hey, you vote for the system, you know? And the narrative that we're trying to paint is that big elephant in the room that's always there. True or not. But in the facts that the elders were spitting, the facts that the elders were letting out, you can't call that what it is. You can pick up on what they were trying to say though. Growing up in this country and the rhetoric and the atmosphere, you know what they were trying to say. Now, Mr. Elder, as an intellectual, is also a radio host, the radio guy. That means he has a lot of information. And some radio guys are special with one of those memories. You see where they were trying to go with it, but when you're a professional with something, you're not going to easily fall prey to anything, you know what I mean? And Mr. Elder held his ground, stuck to the point, get ready at it do and get out of here. I don't understand. So as you can see, right, the more things change, the more things stay the same. When something is being run, what worked before shouldn't be still working now. We have to look into that. Why things are not changing for the better. Society heading for the worse, always getting worse. You don't see the psyop by now? The game that's being played? You go to work, you get your raise, but taxes get raised. you see the game that's being played? Man. But with any game, you can win the game. As long as you know it's a game and you play and you do the proper moves, what? You know what I'm saying? So, shit. We all in this Matrix mind game, y'all. It's how you vibing, what you see, make you move how you move. So, yeah. CLP, walk and talk, hold another vibe, y'all. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. But do remember, stream ClpgotBeats on all streaming platforms, and all instrumentals that you hear is available beatstars.com/CLP. Profile ClpgotBeats. And as always, all love. Catch you on the next talk. Be out.